I put these, they're stoppers so that it can't, so the plow couldn't go deeper. And it actually, I could have used one more because I would go back and then I would back it up a little bit, but it worked. It comes 4 in a package, so. still a mess, but it's a lot smoother. I'll have to disc over it several times, breaking up those chunks of sod. And then Monday when I go back, I'll probably get that drag and then drag over and over this thing with the four-wheeler and the two sections of drag, and it's a tooth drag, so it goes down about 4 or 5 inches. Break up that sod even more so it dies off, and then just disc and drag until, I mean, even if now, I mean, if it just smoothed it out with the drag and reseeded it, the sod will come up, and so would the new grass, but I'd like to kill most of that new grass off. If a person could have plowed deeper, which I don't think the tractor would have done, and then disced lightly over the top, you wouldn't have stirred as much of this up as I did. But I mean, I was plowing every different direction. I had huge humps to try to get over. I'm not proud of myself yet, but when it's all green with new stuff, it'll seem a lot better. That's where that fence line's going, so I had to get rid of that. I think it used to be a big pile of sawdust that's turned to dirt, but I needed to get that out of the way.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah. That one does too.
Looks good.
The alive part of this one looks pretty good.
Yeah. It's got a bunch of branches that we cut off though.
Yeah, we do. This one looks flawless. Someday I'm gonna get a pear on a pear tree. See how those four, they're all lined up now? They don't look too bad. Look at all the flowers that are going to start coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be everywhere, I think.
Annie! She is just wild tonight.
She is. You see any flowers on that one?
Oh.
We need flowers on both of them to be, or I know, but if there isn't a crabapple tree or this tree with flowers, I mean, look at that.
I don't think that one's ever bloomed. I don't remember seeing red bloom.
I don't know. I don't see any flowers on that one either.
tips of these.
Yeah. Perfect for making that pine honey. All the leftover meat from up at the tent is cooked up with some fried potatoes. The mushrooms, they were also brought up to the tent. Smells good in here. Good morning, everybody. Foggy, misty, kind of a yucky morning, but we need the moisture. Did a short work run, and now I'm heading back to the house. Pretty foggy right here, but once we get to the top of the hill out of Duluth, it should be better. How are you guys doing? Wow, you drank all that water? I just gave it you. Spilling it out is what you're doing. Well, guys, it's been several days since I filmed anything. I've just been doing the tent video. It's almost 2 hours long. By the time you see this, that video will go up. I'm putting it up tomorrow night. I'm a little over halfway done watching the edited version, and then I'll get through the rest of it here tonight, and then get it all rendered, and then upload it, and then put it, you know, tomorrow at 5 o'clock I'll put it public. But we had these in a box. I mean, I don't think that I might have talked about it earlier in this video. It's been so many days. I think this video is mainly just plowing the back field, but I'm not real sure. But anyway, I brought them out here because they're getting big enough. They were in a box in the bathroom, and then I had to get them in a bigger box in the bathroom. And then they started stinking up the house, even though I left the bath fan on. But we would keep them in the bathroom because the cats can't get in there. And so anyway, I moved them out here and got them the bigger waterer. I feel like I already talked about this, but now tonight, every single day it's rained a little bit. Some days it was, you know, just like a steady, misty. Did I do a clip of when I was driving to work that day? Just did a short work run. Yeah, it was just crappy. Even this morning, I woke up to thunderstorms this morning. Didn't get much rain, but it thundered and lightninged and rained. So I haven't been able to get out in that field and disc it again. So now it's a little after 6 o'clock on Saturday. Got up to 75 degrees today. Unbelievable. And windy. So hopefully it dried it out good. I want to run the disc over it one more time here today to get it broke up. And then I think tomorrow now we are going all the way to 3.5 hours south to look at the milk cow, the pregnant milk cow we're going to get, and the steer that we're going to buy. So that's going to be, you know, it will be in the 8 hours of driving. It's going to be a long day. But anyway, so I probably won't get a chance to hit it tomorrow because I think tomorrow is going to be pretty nice. And then next week again, it's going to start to rain off and on. So let's get out there and disc it. It's really windy, so I'll probably have to turn the sound on. I don't know if I can find a place to put the camera where the wind won't be so loud and blowing the camera over, but I'll try. Get that turned over today and let it keep drying out. I did go to the feed store yesterday. I had to get chicken food, and then bought some cracked corn and some non-medicated chick starter. And then I bought a bag of the pasture seed that we're going to plant in that pasture. I got a 50-pound bag. 20 pounds should do that, but I wanted to make sure I had enough because I have a tendency to overseed, and I don't have a problem with that. And if I remember, after I'm done doing the disking out there, I'll show you what the ingredients are in that seed. Well, I'm going to bring the tractor around and put you guys right here, and we'll get some work done. I just put oil in the tractor, and I had to move you over here because the wind already blew the camera over one time, so kind of have you hiding over here. Well, that's tearing it up pretty good. A lot of the grass clumps, there's a lot of them, are turning brown. So all this is helping, and I think it looks a little bit smoother. Once I get that drag here, we can just drag over it and smooth stuff out, add weight to it if we have to. Looking better. So this is the pasture mix that I bought right here. And it looks like I lost the tag. It was on there. I don't see it back here either. I'll have to look it up online and let you know. Good morning, everybody. Melissa's in the shower right now. In about a half hour we're going to leave. We have a 3-hour and 35-minute drive south according to my GPS on my phone. And we're going to go look at some cows, or the one pregnant cow that we're thinking about getting, and the steer. And they have some other ones also, so we're going to go to a farm somewhere.
But she knows right now that Guernsey right there, she just calved 5 days ago or so, and that cow. Biggest problem was his mom was older, and she fed him fine, and actually was trying to feed another calf. We have a mascot calf that roams the property.
Well, I just took the mower out and I'm doing a little bit of mowing here of the grass for the first time. Let's see, I haven't filmed for a few days. What all has been going on? We have over 2 inches of rain coming tomorrow. Rain this morning, so I'm trying to get a few things mowed. And you know, Melissa and I have been going out every couple of days in the woods and looking for mushrooms. We did last year, we've been doing it this year, and I hop on the mower here just a little bit ago, and as I'm coming around the corner of this big old Norway pine, check it out. When I sent a picture to Melissa, she said right in front of our faces. I don't see any more than these two right here. But we're gonna have to get out there and look more. You know, everybody always says, you know, you gotta look under the ash trees. When I was at the hobby farm house, they were under oak trees, old ones. And People say look under the poplar aspen trees. I never hear anybody say look under the pine trees. I'm not gonna mow these. Melissa will be home in a few hours, so I can show her these. They look like they're getting, I mean, that's definitely Morel. I think that they're probably getting a little old, but I'll show her. I need to look at some other places, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna keep mowing for a little bit here. Try to get some of this stuff knocked down before the rain tomorrow, because it's supposed to rain for the next few days, so it's gonna be real tough to be able to mow at all. Everything is wet right now still, but it hasn't rained for about 6 hours, so I have to get a little bit of this mowed down. Yesterday, Melissa and I was gonna do a totally separate video on this, but after I end up going and doing it, it seemed like it'd only be a 5-minute video or something, maybe less. So anyway, yesterday, Melissa and I, we were in the truck for 8 hours. We drove 4 hours south to the farm that has the cow and the steer, the pregnant cow and the steer, that we wanted to look at, to decide if that's the ones we want to buy, and it is. Anyway, we took the trip down there. I got a little bit of video of their cows and, the drive down and stuff, and now we're back up here, and yeah, in August it's definitely coming. We've made some changes to the way we want to do where the cows are going to stay and everything. We had some talking last night and looking at things, and I'll go through some of that also. After seeing what they had down there and then what we have up here, yeah, we've made some changes, so we'll go over that a little bit before this video gets over. But I did take the disc out, and did I film that? Yes, I did. Yeah, you've seen me disking the backfield there and went over the garden here. Tomorrow, Brandon and I are going to leave early because that rain is supposed to start about, I think, 9 or 10. It's supposed to start earlier, but get real heavy by then and then just go for the whole day and night. And we want to go up and get that section of drag and a few other things from the place where we're getting the greenhouse and get it back here so I can get that back pasture, drag it and drag the garden here. Yeah, I love it. A million things going on and never enough time to do them all. Okay, everyone, well, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to end this one right now. I don't know what all I've filmed. I know I have over 5 hours of video clips on this SD card, but I don't know how many times I turned on the camera and it ran the 28 minutes before it automatically shuts off when I was disking or whatever I've been doing in this video. And so I want to get this one done and up, and we can start fresh. The next one we'll do a lot of talking about what's happening with the guest house here, what's going to happen with the cows, how we're going to set up the initial fencing. We are also going to be doing rotational fencing, which won't really happen this year that much because we're getting them in August. By the end of September into October, our grass is dying off, and then, by the end of October, they're pretty much, depending on what the weather's like, going to be on big round bales for the winter. But it changes where I mow. So like right now I've mowed here, you know, I'd said in another video, you know, you can't run the pasture over the mound system right here. So it'll have to go around it. And yeah, I'd love to say everything right now. There's a lot to cover in the next video as far as what's going to happen there, what we talked about with the guest house here and everything. So at least I got some of this grass knocked down. It's almost 8 o'clock, right? So I'm going to go in. Like I said, tomorrow morning we're leaving early to go get some more stuff from out in Aiken where that greenhouse was, and we'll just keep plugging away. What an exciting time of year. Clouds are coming in though. It's really weird looking at the yard when you have cows coming. The grass that I will always want mowed like a golf course becomes a commodity that can save us money from, you know, feeding hay and grain and everything. So it's hard for my mind to go from it has to look perfect to wait a minute, you know, this is a resource that I really need to let grow right now. I will see you guys on the next video.